that we make large tool bags in several color options. All that should be correct on the website. Multicam black tool bags, couple OD tool bags, 12 gauge micros in multicam black, Woodland stacked micros. There's a multicam black one there too. All kinds of stuff in left. Inventory should be correct on that stuff. Coyote in SW chest rigs, the big ones, ammo can, liner bags, BBD bags. We've got some different round duffels. Rallyman, mag pouches in multicam. Modular spent mags in multicam. I didn't even know we had those. I've got some multicam with pistols and chem lights also. Hydro carriers right here. Tons of Velcro cards, Velcro adjustable holsters of every version. We've got a ton of mesh pockets we're running. These are all PALs down here. We have a lot of options for those. Velcros are all being run this week, next week. A lot of that stuff's cut already. Black Flag, lightweight hoodies, multi-cam spent mags with pistols and chem lights. All the spent mags come with a hanger and a leg strap. These are dog leashes and dog collars I've been building this weekend. I built more of them tonight. A lot of different color options for those. I don't know why guys are always like, colorway. It's a fucking color, motherfucker. Colorway. Bunch of artsy fags went to art school, I guess. Triple pistol mags, grenades, roll-up dump pouches, 6P light pouches. We have pretty much every version of that. If we don't, we build that stuff typically every week. Let's see what's out on the floor here. We got a bunch of zippered knife pouches. Multicam black large tool bags are going. We got a bunch more belts going this week. Every day we're building belts. Tool aprons and multicam. This is, what was this? The T, the guy that got punched in the face. Twisted T. Promo items. Jet boils in OD going. Dual rifle subloads. We've got, looks like black ones going. OD black. Dual rifles in multicam and dual rifles in OD. Tool apron should finish up tomorrow morning. Multicam black orange. We've got a batch of single points going to run this week. Got my spent mag pouches, lightweight hoodie right on. What do you think of the lightweight hoodie? Chase Peoples, what's up? Byron Moreno, what's going on? Let me switch over to live chat. Matt Christopher, Brian Marks, what's up? Philippe, Easy K, Corey Hendrickson, Camden Mafia for life, what's up? John Witherspoon, the GOAT master right there. More multicam black large tool bags, pelter wraps, lots of mesh pockets. It's a trip. Every time I do one of these fucking videos and I show all the stuff, 3 or 4 guys will email me about exactly what I just said. Yeah, motherfucker, I just showed it. Yes, of course we're building it. Vehicle med bags, hydration carriers, multicam hydros, multicam vehicle med bags. 2 250-gallon IBC totes. So they come, I've never seen a 250. I've seen 275s, 300s, up to 350s. Not to say they're not. And you said you just ordered them. Why would you order them, man? Get them. You're going to pay a fucking fortune on those things with shipping. I'm picking 6 up tomorrow. I get them every week. We get them. And if you buy them local, they're anywhere from 30 to 55 bucks. Now those usually are not food grade, right? But what does that really mean? Especially in this day and age. You can get what's called food grade. Just keep in mind, there is a ton of food grade shit that still kills you also. Matt Christopher, it's my second lightweight hoodie I wear them every day, man. Got to put a tin roof on my outbuilding and do rain collection. Yeah, you don't have to put a tin roof to do that. You totally can put a metal roof on there. What's on there right now that you're going to change over? 275s. That's what we typically get, so 275s. And the real nasty ones, we'll just use the cages, right? We put firewood in, put stuff in them to move it around with the forklifts or the skid steer. Looking at a wig holster. I don't know what that is. Ellie Welding, what's up? $42 on here, 30 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for us. Helps you guys know when we go live or post a video. We put up several videos this weekend, have gone up. I put up videos on most of the social media platforms also, short little video clips and stuff. What clothes bags do you have in stock? Which size do you want? Anyone know a good pair of work boots for construction? I don't know construction work boots. I wear like a Solos or bigger weight Solomons. I'm sure guys will have all kinds of input. I always wore Danners before that. Chris Watkins, what's up? Jeremy, what's going on?
My dad always wore Red Wing boots.
Red Wing boots, yeah. Binge listening to the new membership. So the new video's up. We haven't published it. If I remember, I'll put it out for the level 3 members tonight. That'll be the one we recorded. Scully and I recorded Wednesday. Forgot to hit the like. Forgot to hit the thumbs up tonight. Right on. Philippe 10877. I don't know what that means. You need some more words there, buddy. Thorogood. Okay, we've reconnected. Do I have connection here? Do I have connection here? Hello. Test, test. Do you hear me? You're back. Okay. So my grandmother used the composition tile roofs, right? They come in like a roll, and it had that like grit, that sand all over it. She watered her garden, and I think they even drank water out of that stuff the whole entire time she was alive. My grandma died at like 85 years old. So, Josh, I would worry more about what's in the rain than the fucking tiles. Now, what you'll hear people talk about is the bird shit, right? So, you're going to catch all this water. The sediment's going to fall to the bottom. So, if we're really concerned with it, the sediment will fall to the bottom, siphon off the top or pump off the top, right? They have a connection you can just unscrew. It's probably the same connection that you're going to drop your water into from your downspout. Just filter the water. If we're concerned about it, pull the water out, pre-filter through a t-shirt or, you know, a sponge or foam or something. Take that water, if you're going to consume it for you, and just run it through your Berkey filter. Now, if you're watering plants and vegetables with it, I just water straight. I wouldn't worry about it. I feed it straight to we feed it straight to the animals. Everybody wants to make it so fucking difficult. And when you look at the people telling you how you have to do it, there's never evidence that they have fucking done any of the shit they're telling you. You want to see some crazy shit? Go in any of the prepper groups, the prepper Facebook groups, right? And ask them about catching water off your roof. You'll get 200 comments. 50 will tell you usable, actionable information. And 150 will tell you why you can't do what you're wanting to do. Yet they have no fucking video or pictures or anything of them doing fucking any of it. The boot suggestion, got it, right on. And that model number, that was the Red Wing model number he threw out. Man, he knew exactly even what model. That's what I was planning just for livestock. Yeah, man, I wouldn't fucking worry about it. Nick's boots, well worth the money. For the had made quality, prefer Traveler model. Nick Baird, what's up, buddy? White boots, American handmade, right on. Oh, there, you got a lot of boot suggestions, man. I would tell you, take those, find a pair local of whichever brand, and try them on, right? Because like, you'll see boots and shit and shoes that you really like, and they just don't fucking fit. Like, there's certain brands I just can't wear no matter what. Have you ever thought of putting in stock tan on your website? What are you talking about, tan? You mean the color? No, we removed every fucking bit of it. Every time I fucking catch it there, khaki or tan, we pull it off. Yeah, we're not fucking with shades of brown. Use your shit or fucking order it, because you're whatever you think you're gonna order from some other company that's tan, it ain't fucking what you think it is. And the dude's crying about that. They're gonna cry that the buckle doesn't match or that the webbing doesn't match. White smoke jumpers. Those are probably tall boots. Listening to Rogan podcast with the author of The Gray Man. That's Mark Greaney. Mark, I've met Mark several times. He has SOE gear in his first book, and I think the second book. He came out and trained here at TAC Response several times. He lives right in Memphis. What you might also not know, he was the ghostwriter for what's his fucking name? Tom Clancy, before Tom Clancy died. Now he writes any Tom Clancy book or the certain series by Tom Clancy is written by Mark Greaney. But several of those Tom Clancy books had SOE gear in them. Tom Clancy actually had been in my shop in Oceanside years ago. Not tan, Tab, my bad. In stock, Tab. That's what the website's supposed to be. It's what it's supposed to be. More and more, the shit is in stock. We still have people walk in. It's still like Tasmanian devils running around in here. So sometimes it's just not going to fucking happen. You just roll them dice. And we actually get more people complaining about the website not being open than actually being open. Like, for all the dudes that were talking shit, there's way more grumbling and complaints about the website being closed down and you not being able to just order. It was always less than 1% that was pissed off. It's way more than 1% now. Medium clothes bag. What size? Okay, medium. Multicam black toxic. There's a Highlander. Multicam, and what you're going to see here is you probably see some here that are not online because we've been locking them down. I've got a pile of red black there. I've got some Raid. There's a bunch of single randoms, but I don't know if we have them after this weekend. Go with a large clothes bag, even if it's not. And it's an overnight. Where do you get your smoke? We were buying Patriot smokes. We just popped a lot of Patriot smokes, and they didn't fucking work. I've got Shutter Bombs. They're not as cool. They did work. There's some other smokes. Who makes those little airsoft flashbangs? ASL, ALS. Those smokes, most of those worked. We had one of those that did not work also. Talk to the podcast. What GoPro model you prefer? Get whatever their new thing is. I'm running Hero 10 Blacks right now. They got an 11 out. I'm not running the 11 just because I've got 10s. I've also got 8s. The 9s had a lot of problems. They turned off all the time. I've got some 9s. I won't even sell them because they don't work. They're brand new and they don't work. I use 10s and 8s currently. And as soon as I run over this one or smash it with a skid steer or something happens to it, I'll buy 11s. But if you buy 8s, you'll be stoked. You buy 10s, you'll still be stoked. When you go from a 7, I have 6 and 7s here too. But when you go from a 7 to the 8, stabilization is so much better. We can clip them on the front of the four-wheeler and you'll see the older ones shake. This one, you won't even tell it's on the front of a four-wheeler. It's so stabilized. And the blues, when you film any of the sky or anything in the background, the newer models, the colors are so much better on them. To see tan or flat dark earth doesn't match, all you have to do is look at an yeah, exactly. Try to do any aluminum. Try to anodize anything. None of that shit matches. Color crybabies, man. That was the big thing years ago. Guys, like, just fucking wear the gear in training, get it dusty. It's all gonna be the same color. The real meat eaters, the real fucking killers, they were coming in pre-deployment and they're like, hey, we want LBVs or we want chest rigs. Sorry, guys, the Marines bought all of the fucking woodland and desert colors. And they're like, we don't care. We'll take black. We'll spray paint them. Chris Watkins, hit the thumbs up, guys. There's 63 of you here and only 46 on there. Do that for us. It's free. That or go. You don't have to. Send me $20. Type something out. Send me $20 in the super chat. I stand here and do this. You can fucking hit the thumbs up thing for free, or you can send me $20. I'd rather you just hit the thumbs up, you lazy motherfuckers. Has to be all matchy match. Yeah. Color fucking crybabies. Share it. God forbid, Chuck Peoples, that a motherfucker shares it. They can't even hit the thumbs up. Come on, you're asking a little bit much here. And these guys wonder why their lives are so fucked up. If you're not a member, you need to be. $1 a month is nothing for the information you get. Yeah, they obviously don't enjoy this. They're here every night. Like, look how many lurkers there are in the background, right? For being 65 people online right now, how many do you see commenting? Maybe 20? But there's dudes here every fucking night that don't comment, right? Trip, huh? We put over 10 hours of fucking other content out on YouTube. You know how many guys ask, hey, why don't you bring back Pulling the Thread? We've been doing the Pulling the Thread podcast for like 6 months. Why don't you fucking know it? How the fuck do you not know? Because that's how their entire lives are. There's a dude on here every night that won't comment because he thinks I'll ban him if I see him comment. Always. There's always those dudes. Always. And then they get fucking pussy hurt with a little yeast infection when you say something. So they don't say anything. We know they're here. Pulling the Thread podcast is great. There's a new one up right now. I just have to make it, I just got to put it up public. Level 3 members, that's $9.99. You get the Pulling the Thread podcast much earlier. We've been putting, like, when we have new items that we haven't had in a long time, or a new item that we're gonna, like when we put tapered war belts out this week, probably. I think we're also gonna do wrapped EDC belts. 3rd level members will see that long before. And a lot of times I just get burnt out on this shit. Like these shooting mats, we've got over 100 orders for shooting mats. We're building them 20 at a time. We turned them off. Did you? I don't know where she's at. We turned them off. I think tomorrow morning or last night we've already turned them off. I'm just like, we have enough orders for them. So if you didn't get a shooting mat, too bad, too sad. I'm sure you can find one somewhere. I'm sure you can buy a blanket somewhere and lay it down. Current events. I'm looking forward to listening to the Pulling the Thread tomorrow. Listen to the member meeting today while running errands. Thanks for giving us a chance to ask. Evan, man, thank you for participating, dude. Your questions, I don't, and I know you know most of the answers, but the questions that you ask give me a good chance to build actionable, usable content off of it. When I'm in the skid steer running around, or when I'm out working on the property, like I moved a bunch of wood mulch yesterday, I just listen to content. I just listen to stuff. Podcasts. I listen to our videos. I'll go back and listen to me and Jeff because I was participating in the conversation. I don't remember what we talked about. None of that shit scripted or planned. I went back today while I was sewing. Even tonight, I was listening to the new Pulling the Thread podcast. That's not listenable yet. It's not viewable yet. I just listened to everything. Stupid question, but how do I get to the paid channel? I'm a $4.99 member. Brian Mays, if you're on an Apple, you got to do it from a computer. Otherwise, it's just under the Join tab, or you go to your memberships on YouTube. Do you think it's just haters lurking in the shadows? I think most of them are, Josh. I think there's a lot of like other companies and stuff, which is a trip. Like there's a lot of dudes that are like trying to get into this industry that participate on the sewing videos and stuff. But I get it. I mean, I see other gear companies do live videos, and I don't want to click in there because they're going to think they're just going to think ill of it, you know? They're going to think it's some, shady shit. I would like to be able to just listen to them and interact with them, but most of them are like, we're shitty to each other, right? That's why I've been putting the videos up. There's like gear sewing groups and stuff, and you'll see somebody post something, their new thing. Like last week, I saw some kid post, I don't even remember what he made. And I said, hey, that's pretty good, especially for one of your first projects. That is way better than I was doing 2-3 years in. And this dude's like, Well, you didn't tell us what kind of machine you're using. You didn't tell us what kind of material. He didn't say anything positive. You know what happened when I clicked on his name? That motherfucker hadn't made a single post in the group. So you're berating this dude who did something and you haven't done any of the shit that you're giving him advice. That's always how it is, man. Always. And I'm fucking tired of it. I am so fucking done with motherfuckers telling people negative shit and how to do something better when they can't demonstrate that they've done it. Click Special Operations Equipment, go over to membership, click that. That's where the videos. Thank you, Derek Olson. I need to be better about watching the members only content between the live stream, PPP, PTT. It's a lot of content. Yeah, we put up a lot of content. We do. We do. So I can't get to the paid channel to watch on my iPhone. Yes, you can. I think you just can't upgrade or join it on your iPhone. And that could have changed, right? Apple told Google they had to do some shit, or Google told Apple, and Apple said, fuck you. Three-eighths thick plastic makes it super rigid and only adds 1 point. I don't know what we're talking about there. K-Bonk, thank you for the $20. Jeremy Kirby, thank you for the $20, buddy. Mine's all stained, Camden. Exactly. Exactly, man. I know there's a bunch in here that I haven't. If I missed your comment and you want it addressed, just redo it. Tommy, keep the pulling the thread coming. Great content, Tommy. Thank you, buddy. Love the sewing videos. Actually, all your videos in the live chat. Thanks, Easy K. We have a new video that's just been published. I don't think it's live just yet. One of the sewing videos. We do one every week. We have been. I gave up the chainsaw groups. They just tear you. Don't they really, though, man? It's fucking crazy. It is wild. Chris Watkins, who literally makes a living with a chainsaw, that man has a chainsaw in his hand more time than he doesn't, right? More than 50% of his day has a chainsaw in his hand. If he went in these groups and added actual usable information, there'd be some fucking turd to tell him he's wrong. Always, man. It is fucking just absolutely fucking insane. If you're going to say some negative shit, it should cost you money. Still need translation book on your products. I am Polish. Where are you at, K-Bonk? I busted my sewing machine out last night, sew up a hole in my back pocket of my Nomex fire pants. Cool, cool. Love the membership content, especially plowing snow. Yeah, that's where it would really shine too, wouldn't it? Still need translation book. And there's a difference in between a YouTube paid subscriber and being a paid subscriber to a channel. John really likes seeing the clothes bags full of all the different toiletry bags. Made a post about recently. Yeah, that's a medium. That's how we travel. We carry just a bunch of, well, like 3 or 4 medium clothes bags. And those toiletry bags are just full of, I don't even know what they're full of, just whatever Amanda packs when we travel. I know I can put 7 underwear and 7 pairs of socks in a toiletry bag. And then I'll usually carry like 4 t-shirts and a couple pairs of pants. That's usually how I travel. Only annoyances is can't background play member content. That's a YouTube issue. Is that the case? Is that the case if you have the YouTube Black or whatever it's called to where you can close the screen down? Does that change anything? Fake wieners. I have found that real dudes with corrective points and they shoot those dudes down. Yeah. Great Members Only video posted today. Thanks, John and Amanda. What was it, Jeff? I don't even know what went live today. Philadelphia, PHL. Buck and Billy Ray put out pretty good content. Now I don't agree with everything, but good stuff. Isn't Buck and Billy Ray, is he the chainsaw guy or is he the chuck wagon guy? Is he the old dude that cooks all the time with cast iron and shit? YouTube Red won't let me play in background. Weird. Weird. We need to find a better option. You know what the problem with that is, though? We have other options. People won't migrate. They just won't. How's the Scully shooting channel coming? You lit up like a kid when you guys started talking about it. I don't even know, Tommy. I don't have a clue. I don't even remember what we're talking about. Scully won't do another channel. That's Austin. Austin would like to do that. Scully won't ever fucking do that. We're really lucky that Scully comes once a week and does this. Billy Ray Cyrus. Cowboy Kent Rollins is the cooking guy. I like that guy, man. Chainsaw guy, Chris says. I can shut my screen off and still listen, Amanda says. No storage in my truck for clothes except small closet for shirts. I live out of a large clothes bag, 2 pants, 14 pairs of socks and underwear, and undershirt, and still have room in there. Not your fault, it's their policy. Cook is Kent Rollins. Yeah, I like the Kent Rollins guy. He's the Canadian logger. Got it. Got it. What's everybody's week look like? We're picking up IBC totes tomorrow. Brandl's got something going on Wednesday, so Scully and I will film on Thursday, and then Amanda and I will film on Friday. I've got a live with Bear and Nicole on Tuesday. So tomorrow's we'll duck out of here for a little bit, pick up 6 IBC totes tomorrow. I got something else I got to do too. I can't remember what it is. Paid U-turn subscription will play audio with screen off. What's IBC going for? I see them. I can get I think I can get 100 in a truckload for $35 a piece. That's the cheapest I've ever seen them. Now, we don't really know what was in them at that point. I was paying $75 for good condition, really clean, like one-time used ones. And a lot of them had like maple syrup or molasses in them. They were coming like from cereal plants, right? From Kellogg's and shit. And then a lot of them had like mineral spirits. Now, mineral spirits will fucking kill you if you ingest it. So you got to clean them out really well. Now, if you could get them inexpensively and they had something questionable in them, you could still cut them in half and use them for planters and other things, aquaponics and stuff. We've taken pretty nasty shit and just rinsed them out real good and used them for fish. And if it's not killing fish, I'm not too concerned with it. I'm going to work as hard as I can this week. I will have to tune out and just focus. Derek Olson, just listen to shit in the background, even if it's not mine. What are you working on, Derek Olson? What do you do? What do you do, Derek Olson? But you're cutting the guts out, right? K-bomb. What do you mean cutting the guts out? What are we talking about? The bladders? No, I'll take fucking, I'm not going to use like Roundup and shit, but I will take the bladders, cut them in half, because you can't get inside them, right, to really clean them. We'll cut them in half and basically have 2, half bladders, and then we'll just Dawn dish soap them really well, rinse them out, and then fresh water fill them and put fish in them. If it doesn't kill fish, I'm not too concerned with it. I mean, I'm not drinking water out of them. Getting into taking cold shower. Yeah, it's especially original intent. Are you completely taking a cold shower, or are you washing and shaving and everything and then making the water cold? Are you creeping it down, right? Because they say 46 degrees is where it starts to be useful. But when you get down to 36, 32 degrees, it'll actually it'll convert that brown fat to where it can actually leave your body. But you need to be in there for several minutes for it to work. I put your podcast while carpooling. The guys are starting to wake up. Nice, thanks, Brian. Thank you. John, gonna finish building the 383 Chevy for a guy. Cool. Getting into taking cold showers for work discipline. Would you consider it cheating if I wear headphones and blast some hard metal? Just got out of the cold shower before that was 200 burpees. Would I consider hard metal cheating while in the cold shower? Fuck no, man. It's about being in the cold. Do whatever you have to do it. There's some physical positive effects of it. Working 7 days a week. No, now off days, I got neighbors that need things built. Good. That means money. That means money. And when you have more neighbors that need shit built than you have time to build it, you charge more. You build shit for higher end clients. Tree cleanup tomorrow on the property, maintenance property, and Saturday we're dropping 13 monster trees for fire. Nice, nice. Having trouble finding metal drums. Man, we got metal drums all around here. Marketplace, and you can set your parameters on Marketplace for 100 miles, 20 miles, 50 miles, right? You might just have to take a trip, because if you're having a hard time finding metal drums in your area, it might be beneficial to travel a couple 100 miles, bring a whole trailer back, and then sell them locally. Still sporting the FTP. Even when we're going to paint this all black to film against, and I'm going to put the FTP back on here. Like, it's just a simple, I'm not going to bend to your will and remove it. I don't give a shit about the FTP. I didn't put it there, but I promise you it will always be there. Cold water in hot body of water causes the grounds to fall to the bottom. This week, catching up on the radio build queue and putting finishing touches course curriculum for March. Really proud of what, nice. Cold showers are far better for the microbiology of the body. I am searching 150 M's for 150 miles. Everything is plastic. Come to Self-Reliance Festival, March 24, 25. We've got to stop the bleed class on Friday, the day before that. We've actually have 2 classes now. We completely filled 1 class. Bear will be here with Refuge Medical. And rent a trailer while you're down here and take a trailer back with some drums. We have drums around here. I see them all the time. Bought a stainless steel cowboy coffee pot. Now I can't drink the gas station. Got it. What's the story with the FTP? For the people. Free the people. Fuck the procrastination. It can mean whatever you want it to mean. When I bought this building, I bought it sight unseen. The doors were welded shut when we bought it. When we got inside, there had been homeless living in here. There was needles and fucking mattresses and human feces all over. There was not any copper. There was no wiring. There was no piping. Everything had been stolen and vandalized out of here. We bought a shell, basically. There was so much trash in here and broken bags of Quikrete and shit, literally just vandalized. It took us a week to sweep really slow so we weren't breathing all that shit. We took 70-gallon trash cans and 55-gallon drums. We took probably 50 of those out of here. We filled up dump trucks and trailers, rollback trailers, full of debris, just gutting this place out. Just not even attached shit, just the refuse and trash that was in here. And that was on the door right there. Finest tack. Oh, I like that. I hadn't heard that one yet. Sounds like California. Yeah, it sure does. I'm interested in the dirty butt rabbits. Yeah. Which girl would you rather have? The nice white rabbit or the dirty rabbit? You know that rabbit does a lot more dirty shit right there. Imagine some people are living in their homes like that. Yeah, I've seen some of those videos. Yeah, when people are when times get tough, people want to see people doing worse than they are, so they will definitely watch those fucking videos. $25, $26. What's that, Amanda? $25, $26. I was in water 38.9 degrees, but was plugged into hot water for 8-hour lunch intervals in the middle of the day. Welded anodes on steel. Oh, I see what you're saying. How are you getting a shower that cold? K-Bonk, my shower is back here that I use. And there's a water heater up top. And our water is extremely cold here. When you look at the water coming out of the other shower actually has a temperature gauge on the water. It's a super fancy shower. The water just gets really cold here, especially in the winter. Now in the summer, it's not the same. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can take a chest freezer and put salt water in there and cool it off and do all kinds of stuff. Or for $5,000, you can buy a chest unit freezer that sits on the ground that's made for cold baths. It doesn't freeze, but it gets down to 30 degrees. It's made specifically for that. I can't remember the name of it. The date of my event. Oh, got it. I'm glad somebody knows. 25, 26. Anyways, it's that Saturday, Sunday of that weekend. Show up. Bought a Peloton 1st of December, riding that motherfucker every day. Nice. Their treadmills look nice. I need to upgrade treadmill. In the 30s, I have 50 ground tap water. Huh. Yeah, I guess you're right. Because if I was at 32, it would be frozen, right? Amanda's got a bunch of rocks and minerals. Anybody interested in that, or their woman is? She's got all kinds of stuff. Like this isn't even a sampling of it. But she has a ton of this shit. It's Amanda's Mercantile, and she's putting different things up there, so you might check it out. It's not tactical gear. Treadmill running in next. That chick I had to cut ties with a client because he was hoarding in his home, couldn't even walk in his house. Charge him more. That guy costs more. I know there's a bunch of comments I haven't seen here, so just retype them if you want. Yeah, on Facebook. Amanda's Mercantile on Facebook. You can tell the post she makes because hers number, they're spelled right. But they're a little more creative than mine. I should get a treadmill. Currently walking in circles in the basement. Are you really walking in circles in the basement, like for exercise? Wanted to replace drywall and repair collapsing floor with garbage pieces down. Yeah, you don't want to be in there breathing that shit. Brian Marks, have a good night. About to watch The Last of Us. Is that on tonight? That's the new one. So we've caught up on those. We've watched, we haven't seen the first one, but we've seen 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 6. So this will be 7 tonight. We've watched all the rest of them. And by watched, I mean they're on and I'm doing other things while they're on, but we've watched them. Whole manufactured home got lifted up and slammed down by, yeah, not your problem, man. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Not with all the fucking shit in there. Speaking of Peloton, I'm back to 100% after the knee replacement. Nice. And can't remember the last time riding a bike felt good. That's fucking awesome, man. Awesome. Typically every night I walk while I listen to the live stream. Oh, nice. Right on, dude. Right on. Treadmill would be great. You can get them right off Marketplace. For $1,000, you can get a older commercial machine. That'll be great. It'll be better than most, home machines that you're going to buy. Elon's treadmill around the house zombie perimeter was great. I'm not familiar with it. Jose, what's up, buddy? All this prepping turned to complete unlivable situation. I made a bunch of dog leashes and dog collars this weekend. Jolly London. What's that, man? He has a snake that got into the house chasing the rats. After you broke my arm and knee, I walked the stairs to the basement in the house 10 times a day. I told you, you better have my laundry done. You want to know how Amanda got her knee and wrist broken? we can talk about it on the membership video. Ask if anybody's interested. You can ask the question, and we'll record that this week. I have some of these available if you're a Louis Vuitton fan. I've got some little French bulldogs. What's green diesel? Green diesel, I don't fucking know what green diesel is. Diesel that you put in your car, whereas red diesel is dyed, so it's farm diesel. Or do I have that backwards? You guys correct me. I have both. Waiting for the pup to get to her adult weight, and I'll be ordering a collar. Kirby, what kind of dog is it? A lot of the collars have quite a bit of adjustment in them. Green diesel. Oh, my name. My name, got it. Red is off-road. Okay, so red's in my elevated tanks. Green is like yellowish green, and that's what comes out of the pump. And guys, I would not fuck around with that, especially as times get tighter. Municipalities will be looking to enforce and highway rob you. The road pirates will be out in force, and if you're running a diesel truck, they will fuck with you because it's a big fine, right? So while it might be tempting, do it in an emergency, but I would not run I would not run farm diesel through my trucks. It's just a problem fucking waiting to happen. It's a damn corgi. The woman had to have it. You bought a dog with half legs. Right on, man. I actually like those wiener dogs. I always think I want one, but I don't want to have one, right? I want one of those long hair wiener dogs because I want I want the doggles and the tactical helmet and the vest for a wiener dog. They can take your truck. Shit. How do they test? I'm sure one of these guys will tell you. I'm sure there's some little screw they release and just pull the diesel out. Or they look at your fuel filters, right? They just pull your fuel filters. You can filter the red out with kitty litter if need arises. I didn't know that, but I don't think I mean I could see in an emergency, but I don't see times getting to the point where I have to filter my diesel. Like, I don't even like the smell of diesel on my hands. I could just imagine what would come from that. My mom has blonde, long hair wiener. My mom has a blonde, long hair wiener. Did you mean for that to sound like that? They test with a dipstick. There we go. All the county trucks that come into our shop have red fuel. Imagine that. Imagine that. The rules for thee, not for me. Red dye is on its way out. We don't pump any anymore at the pipeline I work at. The dye reacts with a test strip. Love my diesel Sprinter. Yeah, Sprinters are nice, man. Fucking really nice. They can use a probe. All they need is a dip a sample to look cop ain't pulling filters. Got it. Dog, wiener dog. Yeah, I got you, buddy. I got you. And maybe you said that, but it always cuts your comment off. I don't know why. On other people it doesn't, but literally what I see, Chuck, is my mom has a blonde long hair wiener, but the R's even missing. It just chops your comments off. Lingers in the tank. Do not mess with it. Even back when my town was less than 5,000 people, had a buddy get popped here with it in his truck, got dipped, and give him a $10,000 fine. Fucking nuts. Fucking crazy. It's all about tax, guys. It's all about stealing money from working people. The municipalities use it, but you can't use it. call him Sausage Dog because Chuck's name is a mile long. Oh, is that why? Is that what the deal is? My name is too damn long for your tub. That's what. Oh, see, it cuts out. It just says tub. Bringing back my Merc back from UAE. They pulled my filters at port of entry. Hit that thumbs up, guys. 61 of you. They hit a rodeo event at a small town in Florida. Went truck to truck busting dudes. I saw that. Unless it's happened again, I've seen several of those at like livestock auctions. Fucking harassing and disturbing. Crazy thing is that the cops can just randomly stop you to dip your fuel tank. They do. Have you noticed that they don't even tell you what they're stopping you for anymore? It's just license and registration. Have you seen all the content of dudes being like, "What are you stopping me for?" And every time one of these guys goes hands on, these guys are winning fucking lawsuits like fucking crazy. These auditors and stuff. Until more people fucking stand up for their rights, it will just continue to happen. You will have the Gestapo fucking sooner than later. It's uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be the one that does it, but until people do it, it will never fucking change, and it will just get worse and worse and worse. Audit the Audit is fucking fun to watch. It is, yeah. Check out High Impact Flicks and his other channel, Here's the Deal. Here's the Deal. They dipped Charlie's tank as a secondary. He was stopped for speeding. They can use the untaxed fuel. Taxpayer dollars are used regardless. Try to keep it cheaper. Yeah. Yeah. Your taxpayer money means they can fucking use it. Yeah. It's never... everything they're harassing you about, they themselves can do. Lots of farmers around here use it. Not sure if they can get away. Yeah, if you have a farm plate, you can use it on the road. I have it in my tanks for my tractors. I don't even fuck with it. We don't even put it in the trucks. It's just a fucking problem waiting to fucking happen. We signed up for the program, also known as driver's license. Have us buy the gonads. Keep going with that. I mean, keep on. Go ahead. All I hear is yes, man. That's all I fucking hear. What if you're not fucking driving, right? How about all the people they stop and then they ask for the passenger's ID? How about the dudes walking down the street? That's some bullshit. Watch the thing about victory gardening being declared illegal. I haven't seen that. I'd be curious to see what you saw. You can use red farm. You can use the red in farm trucks as long as it never touches public road. I don't think that's correct. I think you can use it in farm trucks as long as you have an agriculture plate on the truck. And it maybe it varies state to state. Just like seatbelt laws in California, CHP, cops on motorcycles stopping people in crush-proof vehicles. Yeah, yet they're on a bike, exactly. Look at most government vehicle license plates. They don't have registration tags on the plate. DUI checkpoints are a really rich constitutional disaster. Yes. Yeah, just coming into town, they fucking stop you. Where are you coming from? I don't know. Where the fuck are you heading after this? Where have you been? Have citizens start walking up to him and be like, "Hey, what are you doing sitting in this parking lot? Where are you heading after this? Where have you been? You been drinking tonight?" It's all just fucking revenue. They pull you over, you fucking give them whatever they fucking want, and then they're looking for other shit to fucking write you a ticket for. Got $15.50 fine. Got a $15.50 fine. A tunnel with a box truck. 3 $500 fine. Passenger with no med card. I'm not sure what that means. A tunnel with box truck. You were in a tunnel? $50 of the total. Quotas. Yeah, well, a lot of it's quotas. A lot of it's just dudes being assholes. Was heading into a tunnel. Got it. All right, guys. Last couple minutes here. I'm going to jump off. Last minute questions, comments, any gear you want to see. Yeah, I mean, anytime you see a small municipality with brand new police cars, they're writing tickets. That's their revenue. Showing the clothes bag. Got mine right on, man, Steve. As John said, no pushback. They push under the cover of law. Yeah, that's it exactly. They don't know what the Constitution is. They have no fucking idea what the Constitution is. They have no idea what the First Amendment, what's your Fourth Amendment. You know, they don't have any fucking clue. They don't know. They don't fucking care. They have no idea what the Constitution, when they swore an oath to the Constitution. They have no clue. Head to Azores in the evening tomorrow. Be safe, man. Fontana, California. Man, the best thing I did was leave California, buddy. I hope that things are good for you there. Saw a glimpse of Ghost coming down the line. What's being built? I don't know what's coming in Ghost. We've got we just built a bunch of shit in Ghost. I don't see any of it here. And I don't know what's coming out in Ghost, but if we're I'm sure we're building something. I'm sure it'll be soon. Great Wolf, what's up, buddy? How are you? Are any of those multicam black and red leashes? No, we only build them as ordered. I built a lot of them this weekend. Every one of them's for an order. We don't ever have leashes or collars just sitting around. What is Ghost? I'm looking for something that's Ghost. I don't even see anything in here that's Ghost. We haven't had it for years, maybe years. We just got some, so we've been building there's not a lot of orders, but there was some weird pieces open, so we built them with extras. If I built a dozen of something in Ghost, it wouldn't sell. It would just sit here. So we run very low numbers of it. It's gray colors. It's like this color, but it's this pattern. It looks like this, but it's in grays. It's ATAX Ghost. How about the Ohio spill? Northeastern Tennessee is in the affected zone. Yes, it is. What you don't realize is that every waterway south of it is in the affected zone. It crosses through the tip of western Tennessee also. But it's going to trickle through all of your water. Every bit of it, you're going to see it. Just got off the podcast with Mike from Easy. Cool, man. Cool. I like Mike. Apparently the toxins from Ohio spill has made its way into Canada. Did it make its way, or is that different toxins? Maybe it's all, maybe it's coming from different locations. The crazy thing is, you could put up some information that's completely horseshit, and nobody would question it because the government is so fucking shady. Like, you could come out and be like, they're literally poisoning you. Everybody would believe it because, of course, like, it's not far-fetched. What was the, did anybody hear this, right? I woke up this morning and saw this. Marines have been tasked in Idaho to protect electric substations from sabotage. And they shot and killed in a shootout 4 people who turned out to be FBI agents who were sabotaging a substation in Boise, Idaho, reported by a local radio station in the area. Did anybody see this? Anybody hear about it? Through the day, I saw 15 or 20 more reports of it. Can't find much on it, can't verify it, but it's going around the internet right now like wildfire. Has anybody heard this? So, if you read the comments, a lot of people will be commenting as though they have facts and information, and there'll be other people commenting as though it is not correct, right? Like it's incorrect information. But the fact that people could be told, U.S. citizens could be told that United States Marines got in a gunfight with the FBI and killed FBI agents, nobody would even everybody would believe it. It's completely believable right now, right? The government is so fucked up. That is not far-fetched for you to even believe it and even question it. Big B, what's that? A chemical Chernobyl. Yes, every other country is reporting it as a United States Chernobyl. Just the fact that people in the United States are using Ohio Chernobyl, Biden's Chernobyl, U.S. Chernobyl, and the big media corporations are removing the hashtag, that should tell you something. Are we freezing butter? No, I'm not freezing any butter. Animals are dying fucking hundreds of miles away right now. Snow melting is leaving the same oily rainbow residue. Yeah, I heard that in Canada. I heard that. It was a person showing the streets in South Canada. Yep, I saw that, buddy. Just north of Boise. Was out of town this weekend, and that's news to me. Good, good, good. I like ballistic shields. I don't know what you're on about there, buddy. When you sent me the screenshot, I was like, yeah, it's probably true. Yeah, I mean, click on the screen. Oh, yeah, I had to send it as a screenshot, didn't I? If you find the link on TikTok about it, there's about 600 comments. Read through the comments. But Ukraine, yep, but Ukraine, exactly. So all that shit that's melting in Canada, right? It's highly possible that that has nothing to do with Ohio. Did you see all the people trying to melt snow during the Texas snowstorm that were trying to melt snow to drink and it wouldn't melt? It was melting into a gel. Chemtrails, anyone? Right? We used to laugh at the chemtrail guys. Look into fucking chemtrails. You have governments right now saying that they are using chemtrails to fucking change the atmosphere, right? Look into it. If you haven't heard about chemtrails or you think it's like a conspiracy theory, just start researching chemtrails. Ukraine will be the next scent of the world. I wonder what the chemical spill is going to do to the bee. Oh, I'm sure. Fucking add it to the list, man. This is the first year I've seen honeybees on the property, and it's only because Becky put a bunch of hives over at her place. We had honeybees out here a couple days ago drinking out of some water we had sitting around. Butane will not melt snow with leaving residue. Concrete finisher, what's up, buddy? I'm just about to jump off of here. All right, guys. You have a great night. If you want to hear my beautiful voice some more, there's a bunch of content up on YouTube. I put some stuff up on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok this weekend also. I'm going to jump right off of here. If you're a level 3 member, I'm going to make episode 15 to where you can hear it. And we recorded that on Wednesday, and we talked some about Ohio and a lot of other things. Have you guys seen the High Point Champagne of Firearms? I think we're going to do that as a shirt. Any of you guys want that? to start training with 3 rounds per day. Are we back live? China claimed they used chemtrails before the Olympics, so it didn't rain. Yeah. I don't know if we're back live or not. Hello? Bee's range is 5 miles. Testing. Hello. Anyone? You're back. Yeah, I don't know why that stalled out. This week's shirt, it looks like OnlyFans, and it's Glocks only. But if somebody sees it at a distance, they will think it is an OnlyFans t-shirt. 5x5. All right, guys, I'm really off of here now. You guys have, I'm going to go